Welcome back to another Zombs Royale video. This one is going to be a beginner's guide. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I'd recently started this game. About 3 weeks ago was when I started, and I am by no means a professional. I'm not very good when it comes to the regular type of game, but I do know some of the tricks and how I've survived. And this is largely a game where you can either just get right in there and get aggressive, or you can play like me and play kind of laid back and more passive. So first of all, on your main menu, you've got your profile up here, which shows all of your stats. Then you have your cosmetics, which you can equip anything if you have different stuff that you can equip. Then you have, of course, the main thing in here with a shop, which of course usually requires gems, but you can get coins for free from just playing the game or from watching ads on the mobile, and then you can purchase the basic chests. Now in the chests you have all sorts of different stuff that you can get, and there is a ton of stuff in here that you can get. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So there is just so much stuff that you can get out of here that if you watch those ads, which I highly recommend doing, you can be getting yourself some free stuff. And who knows, you might get a legendary. I did. By now I've gotten a whole bunch of free chests, and I actually got this on my first chest when I first started playing the game. So that's pretty crazy. Actually, I have 2. So that's not bad. You've got your friends list here. Now, if you do have people that play the game, then you can just simply invite them, but you need to know what their numbers are, which makes it a little bit tricky. So make sure when you ask them for their name, you make sure you get that 4-digit as well. Then you have the leaderboards, and here you can change the modes, see what you've done in there. You can change your categories, and you can change your time frame. On your main menu section, you're going to have your solo, duo, or squad. Now these are all registered in your profile. However, there is also a special mode that always comes out. Now this changes every 3 days. And these are all actually pretty fun. I've played all of the modes that they've come out with, and they're pretty enjoyable. So in the top over here, you've got your battle pass, and down below you have the challenges. Now, if you do not purchase the battle pass, if you're just doing the free battle pass, then the only challenges you're going to have is the dailies. You've got 3 different dailies that you can do, and they reset every 24 hours. So make sure you do them, because you're going to be getting stars, and the stars level up your battle pass. Now, once you get to the maximum rank of battle pass, they convert so that you're only getting coins at this point. But it's very unlikely you will get to tier 100 unless you play a lot. For the battle pass, you've got the free and the premium battle pass. Now this one here costs 180 gems. So you need to have 180 gems in order to get the battle pass. However, you do get up to tier 50, you get a bunch of stuff for free, which includes outfits that you can get as well. And you get a bunch of other things like this. You've got emotes, you get coins, chests, different emotes, different sprays that you get as well. So it's actually not bad. You get different weapons and things, backpacks as well. It's always a little bit different depending on what battle pass you do, but right up until tier 50 is when it ends. This one here has a glider at tier 50. Now, if you did purchase the actual battle pass, then you can just keep going all the way up to tier 100. So you'll see up in the top right corner right up here, this is your overall profile level. Then of course you have in the battle pass, you have your season account level. And this is completely different than your account level. This is just your season account, which gets reset. And this one here is going to be resetting in almost 4 days. This is going to be reset back to level 1, just like your battle pass is reset back to level 1. But this one here does not get reset. At least as far as I know, this one does not get reset. So after you've played your first round, make sure to go into settings and adjust your controls, or if you're on mobile, make sure you adjust to what it is that you're going to want to do. Like for me, I had to set it up so that I had the space bar was my interact bar, just because that's the way that I play my games. Otherwise, I left everything the way that it was. So if you've played Fortnite, then you will basically know exactly what this game is. Now, this is a 2D version of Fortnite or PUBG. So you've got your emote bar. If you're on the PC, it's the right click button, and then you can put whatever emote you want simply by going to it. You've also got your map up here. On mobile, it's the same, except you're not going to be right-clicking on mobile. You're going to see an emote tab up there. Sprays is the same, except for sprays on here, you can hit with the T button. Once you get into this area right here, you can open up your map. On mobile, you'll be clicking up there. And if you're with squads or duos, you can set a marker to where it is that you want to go. And then they can all go to that location. And if you're working with your duo or squad, it's a good idea to try to drop all together. The big problem is a lot of people drop right away thinking that's a great thing. If you're a beginner, don't do that. Wait to drop, because there's going to be a lot of bots that are going to be dropping, so you don't need to drop right away. If you do want to drop right away, go ahead, but it's recommended to wait a little while before you drop. So the first thing you want to do is find a gun. Once you found a gun, if you have things like this, make sure you drink them. Now, if you're on the PC, you can use your mouse scroll button to scroll through your different things, which is something that I just found out. Actually, my cousin told me. I didn't even know about it. Otherwise, you can hit the 1, 2, and 3 and stuff, but scrolling makes it so much quicker. So you want to grab everything you can. And if you want to go after people and start killing them, go for it. But me, I'm not an aggressive type, especially if I'm a beginner. I want to kind of get my bearings and know what I'm doing first. So open up the chests, find the stuff that you want to get. I always put my best gun at the front. You don't have to do that, of course. You can if you want, but you certainly don't have to. You can put it wherever you want it. It also comes in handy to find what gun it is that you want, because there are some guns that you might be really good with, and other guns like this sniper, for instance, that you might not be very good with. Now, me personally, I'm not very good with snipers, but it is what it is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go through that portal right there. I'm going to grab this right here. That saved me a bit of time. So if you have these, make sure you always use them. Now you can only use the small ones up to 50 shield, and then you're going to get the big pots, which you can use all the way up to 100. But otherwise, make sure that you keep your health full if possible. If you find band-aids or other stuff, make sure that you use those. Reload your guns when you're not using them, because you don't want to be running out of ammo before you run into somebody else. Now, when you go into small buildings like this, I always switch to my SMG or my shotgun if I have it, and the reason why is because at close quarters you want to have an SMG or a shotgun. Long range, you can use stuff like your assault rifle or your sniper, which works perfectly fine for things like that. But if you're going in close range, you might want to stick to the SMGs, shotguns, things like that. Well, there we go. Placed in third place, so that's not bad. Upon leveling up, you're going to be gaining XP. Now, of course, I don't gain any XP because I'm already maxed level, but if I wasn't, you'd be getting XP. And the XP is based on how long you stay alive. Also, if you're on PC, you can adjust your sensitivity of your mouse to what it is that you want so that you're able to move around quickly, because you don't want it to be too stiff. If it's too stiff, then you're going to be not able to turn quick enough, or if it's too tight, you're going to be turning too fast and you're not going to be accurate. So make sure you adjust it to what you feel is best for you. Again, remember to set a marker, especially if you're on duos or squads. Always set a marker to where it is. Now, another tip for beginners as well is wait until everybody drops, and you might be able to get a free kill, because sometimes you're going to have people that are AFKing, and if this is the case, then you'd be able to get a free kill from them, and this sometimes works really beneficially. In this particular case, I get a free kill. Now, notice over here, this shows the amount of people that are left in the lobby, and this shows how many seconds are left before the map starts shrinking. So once the gas starts moving, you want to make sure that you're either heading in zone or that you're already well on your way, because you don't want to be caught in the storm like I was in the last battle, because it does take a lot of points off of your health. You can also see the 3 different levels here. Now there are actually 5 different levels that you can get, from regular, common, which is just the white, then you've got the green, blue, purple, gold. Actually there's another one, because then there's red as well. Now the red is extremely rare, but is definitely possible to obtain. That's why it's always a good idea to open up everything you can, just because you never know what's hiding inside of them. Now not everything of course can be opened, but things like this, or chests can be opened up. Now I always keep an eye on how many people are left in the lobby, because to me that's really important, as I like going for the XP. Now you do get XP for getting kills, but you get more XP for staying alive. So I got in 5th place, and let's check the XP. So I got 543 XP for coming in 5th place with 1 kill. Okay, so I died in 9th place with 1 kill under my belt, and let's check the XP right there. 80 XP. Depending on what you have equipped, you'll notice that you can move quicker with certain weapons equipped. With the SMG, you're moving quicker. With the longer weapons like this or sniper, you move slower. And with these things here, you also move quicker. With this, you slow down a little bit, but you move the quickest when you have nothing. Now the band-aids only heal you to 75, so if you find a med kit, that's going to top you up to 100. If you find portals like this and you're a long way from the where it's going to spawn, then you can just run into the portal and it's going to take you to a different location. Now sometimes the portals don't work because they've been used too many times. Other times they work just fine. Last thing I want to show you is the special mode. Now these cycle through randomly every 2 or 3 days. So let's just check this one out. This one is like Gun Game. If you've ever played Gun Game on Call of Duty or stuff like that, this is Weapons Race, and that's basically what it is. And it is a frenzy. But things like this is also really good for your challenges. If you have things like get 3 shotgun kills or something like that, this is a good place to do it if you're good enough to get up to your shotguns. In this particular game mode, you end up dying a lot, but it is actually pretty fun because you do get a lot of kills, and it's also a great source of XP. But that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.